welcome to the preview of the Canadian Grand Prix, round 10 already, and we go to what is my absolutely favourite tracks of the season, an absolutely classic track. You can overtake here, we get mixed conditions also, and we had an absolutely crazy race last year, didn't we? We've seen George Russell take pole position, we had this Haas on full wets when we got the wet start, and they were flying at one stage, absolutely the fastest cars on track, and then we got the McLarens, which just seemed to just turn up out of nowhere and were absolutely flying so fast that Lando Norris was so far ahead of the rest of the field that when the safety car came out, he just missed a gap, didn't he? And then Max Verstappen took full advantage of that, stole the win from under the McLaren because it looked like they'd have it, and this is what we get at Canada. Absolutely brilliant racing. It's a fantastic circuit. Low downforce this one, stop start with the heavy braking, so no flowing medium speed corners here or medium to fast speed corners. It's all about straight line speed and getting that braking right, and we've got the iconic Wall of Champions at the end. It's a 70 lap race, this one, 4.3 kilometers this circuit. We get 3 DRS zones down into turn 1, turn 8 and 13 at the end, where we see the overtaking normally. We also do get some when they follow out of the Wall of Champions, which they can do down into turn 1 also sometimes, so that'll be interesting to see. Tyres for this weekend, it's the softest in the range, one step softer than last year, and that's thanks to the new C6 tyre that we see, which will be the softest this year, C5 for the mediums and the C4 for the hards. Strategy call, it'll be a 2-stop strategy, it normally is. Normally hard, medium, hard. Medium is normally the way they go. But like previous races that we've seen with this C6 tyre, I think the undercut may be a lot stronger than we've seen at other parts or other races. So something to look out for. But we do get safety cars here. So likely we will see potentially someone go for a bit of a long stint if you've qualified out of position potentially. So something to watch out for on the strategy front on that side. Weather conditions, so far it does look dry at the time of recording. This is on the Monday. Showing there's some rain going up into Thursday, but it does dry out from there. Cloudy on race day, so cooler conditions, and will that help the Mercedes? Well, let's see. Let's get to the predictions review, and I've gone for pole position. Not anyone new. Oscar Piastri have got to take the pole position here. It's a short circuit, so it will be tight. Can you get the perfect lap when it's needed? And that's why I've got Max Verstappen come home in second. I don't think the Red Bull will be great around here, but I think Max can still pull off one lap, and he's shown he can do that. And I've got Lewis Hamilton come back and revive himself up this weekend with a P3 in qualifying at least. It's a big weekend for him. Come under a bit of criticism for his performances so far with the Ferrari boys, but this is a circuit he absolutely loves and normally does perform well at. For the race, I've got Oscar to take the win, Lando Norris to come home in second, and Charles Leclerc in third place. So despite Lewis starting in third, I still think he'll be beaten by his teammate, but I don't think he'll be too far behind him. I think it'll be a good weekend for the Ferraris, especially if they can get P3 in quali and a podium in the race as well this weekend. I do think it'll be a bit of a struggle for the Red Bulls. They have struggled around street circuits and not always gone massively well here. Yeah, I mean, yes, Max Verstappen pulled it off last year, but this one might be a completely different one. Let's wait and see. But yeah, put my neck on the line on that front. Let's see. What's your predictions? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of my predictions? Am I completely doolally or what? And let's see what we can come up with in the end. Let's take a look at the drivers of the championship. Let's take a look at the drivers first. Oscar Piastri is leading the way there on 186 points, a 10-point lead after that win last time out, ahead of his teammate Lando Norris, who's on 176 points. Max Verstappen drops 39 points back off the leader. He's on 137 points in third place. George Russell 26 back of Verstappen on 111 points, and Charles Leclerc 17 points back on 94 points behind George Russell. If Norris can pull off a win, he'll be back within 3 points, and it's looking mega tight up at the top in the championship. And if Mercedes can get on top of their car, can Russell reel in Max Verstappen? That'll be an interesting one there. Let's take a look at the constructors and the teams. McLaren have a hefty lead up at the front, don't they? 362 points, more points than even Red Bull had at this time in their lead of the championship last year. They look just unstoppable, don't they, at the moment? Ferrari on 165 points. They moved up 2 places into second place after some good points last time out. Third place for Mercedes. They're only 6 points behind Ferrari on 159 points. And fourth place Red Bull 15 points behind the Mercedes on 144 points, so looking really close for them, you know, second, third, fourth positions. Williams comfortably back on 54 points, 90 behind Red Bull, but they're really looking in a comfortable position, but really looking more behind him. Can they keep the Racing Bulls behind, who have done pretty well, especially for Isaac Hadjar? They kind of just need both cars finishing in points, don't they now, the Racing Bulls, but on 26 points behind the Williams, so there's potential for them to catch them yet. Long way to go in the season. They're on 28 points. Haas up into 7th place, 2 points behind the Racing Bulls, and Sauber, the big movers this weekend, off the back of the grid. They made just 10 points behind the Haas. They're on 16 points. A massive result from Nick Hülkenberg to move that team up further in the championship. Aston Martin equal on 16 points with the Sauber, and they're hoping their upgrades can just get them on the right track and pick up consistent points. And let's see what happens with their team for this weekend. We'll get to them, and Alpine on last place, 5 points behind Aston Martin on 11 points. News into this weekend, and the big one really, will the homeboy Lance Stroll make it and be fit for the race? We've had no news as of the time of the recording of whether he'll be fit for the race or whether he won't. I kind of would like to see Felipe Drugovich be given the opportunity to take that car for one weekend, give Lance Stroll the much needed rest, and it'd be nice to see what someone else can do in that car. I mean, we've kind of been sort of saying, you know, Lance isn't that great for quite some time, but let's see what someone else can do in that, and then this is the opportunity to do that. And let's take a quick look of the new livery for this weekend for Haas. It's their 200th Grand Prix, and they've done a bit of a throwback to their 2016 livery with the grey coming back into this car. I actually think this looks really, really nice. It's a bit of a different concept to the 2016 car, but they've picked up that grey from the previous version, and I think it looks really well with the black, to be honest. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, that's the preview. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment as always. Yeah, let me know what you thought of the predictions. I can't wait for the action to get going. It's always a brilliant race here in Canada. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment as always. I'll see you on the next one, which will be the qualifying review and the race review on Sunday. See you then.